Well, hello there. Considering I am a Star Wars fan, hardcore Star Wars fan, I have to start my video by saying hello there. And if you get the reference, you're a legend. I do apologize for the background noises, just in case you guys hear it. I am not home, I'm just outside. Um, this is going to be really hard because I have never, ever done this before. So, post my video, or sorry, see, I'm already stuck in here. To post my voice anywhere online, not even on Facebook. So this is gonna be really interesting. Um, Shout out to my alliance mate Broski. I'm gonna show him in just a second if my internet decides to work right here. First of all, shout out to the huge alliance, Dark Realm Redeemers. It's been an honest honor and a dream to join these guys, and I finally joined them, so I'm very happy. But yeah, shout out to Broski. Um, that was really heavy on my behind to do a commentary. I'm not gonna make this really long, but shout out to literally everybody in this alliance. Um, it's been an honest honor, and I really hope to do well with you guys. This is my first war commentary, so just a small disclaimer. Again, I suck at like talking or commenting on things, so I just hope you find this somewhat entertaining. Enjoy, guys. Thank you.
Alright guys, so we're back to the video. This is obviously my little intro that I borrowed from KT1. Thank you so much KT1 for the intro. Also, thank you Jen Pepper for making this intro for me. The secondary intro. So this is Node 8 Absman. I was a little bit worried at the beginning, but I thought Nefaria doesn't hit super hard at the beginning, so I thought this fight definitely went as I planned. So I threw an SP1 early on. I'm getting those evade things that Nefaria does. Gave a little heavy to deactivate his regen. The biggest mistake I did during this war, which you will see a little bit later on, is that I did not bring the Iron Man synergy. I literally remembered it after I joined war because of the lovely unfazed mastery. So again, this node is all about glancing, so you just make sure you don't hit too much or too hard and you won't get the glancing. So far it's going really well, but I noticed Absman, yep, right now he got his glancing around this time, so it's gonna be a little bit stally going from now. Yeah, so it's just gonna be a little bit like not super quick, but it should end pretty soon. I decided to go for the relic here, and then I'm just gonna go for a special one, I believe, if I can see it. Yep, give a little bit heavy here. I believe I should throw an SP1, yep, right here. And then I'm just gonna take a little bit slow. He's really not losing any significant health because of that glancing. I think next time I might bring someone else, but we will see how that goes. I'm still learning a little bit this whole tier 1 level war, but this fight went well. I finished with 90 something percent health. Now this fight excuse me, this fight is going to be really interesting. So I was praying to God that they don't have unfazed here, but of course they did. And you can only imagine how this fight is going to go. It's not going to go super well or super clean. However, spoiler alert, I do solo this fight. But if I were to describe this fight in one word, I will say it was clumsy or just all over the place. I was just pressing buttons, I guess. Mainly because of his falter and and him being stun immune in this node, I definitely should have went with a Mystic option here. But again, I stated earlier that I made the biggest mistake by not bringing the Rdmrz synergy. So of course, there's no other way like to sugarcoat the situation, but again, I'm just trying my best here to, get out with a solo. He does go unblockable at some point, but thanks to rank 4 Sig 200 Count Nefaria and his Ionic mode, he's ridiculous on physical and energy damage. See, again, I'm really sorry, guys. I did mention at the beginning that this is gonna be hard, but I'm trying my best here. Again, huge shout out to Broski and to my buddy from my previous alliance, Juventino, and some other people that they were like, no, you should do it. Broski said some people are dying to hear my voice, and I highly doubt that, but we're gonna go with sure for now. This fight's still going. Excuse me. I'm just getting over some sickness that I had recently. So again, I apologize for the coughing, for everything. This is, again, I'm going to try my best not to keep repeating this, but this is my first time ever to do a commentary on anything. So I highly apologize if you're expecting some like top tier talent YouTuber, stuff. The fight is almost over, but I think it's gonna take a little bit more. But he's definitely getting down, and I'm just getting hit left and right. And unfortunately, again, this video specifically and this war specifically, I am not super proud of, because my cleanest fight, I believe, was that absorbing man at the beginning. I'll come back to that in a minute. This Galan here, I'm honestly too embarrassed to even post the first death that I had. I know I was advised to just include it, but I tried it with Nefaria and he had unfazed on, so it sucked. It really sucked. So I'm sorry, but I'm too embarrassed to even include that death, and this is the only death I had during this war. But Absman here should do some nice work of Galan here. I just want to give you guys a little bit about myself here. I know I included some in the beginning, but I'm new to Alliance War. I only started playing Alliance War after the introduction of Radiance. So before Radiance, I have never played Alliance War, so I only started playing during 2025. I'll come back to that later. This Hulkling, it's a nice fight. I believe it went well. It was nice. I was going to do it with Nefaria, Count Nefaria, but because I tried that during off season, and honestly it went well. But considering my Nefaria died with Galan, and I didn't want to deal with more unfazed stuff, I decided to go with Absman for this fight. So Absman is going to make this fight really nice. This is one I opened, and I believe this is node 35 if I'm not mistaken. Absman is going to do this fight excuse me, pretty well. Again, I highly apologize about the coughing. So yeah, back to my story. I'm extremely new to Alliance War. I only started playing Alliance War, I want to say 9 to 10 months ago. I want to say last summer, so around like May, June of 2025. Started in a gold alliance, and just kept working my way up. I joined the Platinum 3 alliance, which was the alliance I just came from. It's a very nice alliance. I liked my time there. I was an officer there. I'll come back to that in a minute as well. This is Bastion versus Bullseye. This fight could have gotten better. I've done this fight before, this exact fight before. I've done it, but you know, it really all depends on that route that you get and how Bullseye plays into that. This fight is not gonna go like super pretty, but I do get a solo here. But again, it's not like this entire war. I'm not really proud of my performance. It was like kind of me getting lucky, but I hope to do better going forward, or just in general. I'll try to plan it better. I applied a power back boost, a tech power back boost here, and also a tech special boost as well. That was, I probably should have just stick to the damage one, not the power back one, because that power back boost is gonna hurt me in the next fight with Shocker, where I needed to to throw my SP1, but I get so much power back, so I couldn't get an SP1 through that, but we'll get to that in a minute. Anyways, yeah, I was in a Platinum 3 Alliance, and I was there for 3 or 4 seasons. I definitely learned a lot. I learned a lot through becoming an officer, seeing different nodes, different paths. I have played paths 2, 6 for a full season, and then I played a little bit path 1 and path 9, and this is my first time ever doing path 8. So again, I'm progressing, I'm getting there, but the most important thing is I'm trying my best. This Shocker fight, man, they must have had Limber maxed out, because my parrying was not working, or you know, it was very short. So I had to play this, you know, as safely as I can. I needed to keep intercepting Shocker here to get rid of his charges, but unfortunately at some point soon I'm gonna forget that. And here I was really pissed off because I mistimed the SP2 fight, SP2 evade, and this did really nice damage, but soon I'm gonna forget about his charges, and he's gonna auto block my special. And I'm not gonna lie, here I got extremely lucky that he did not retaliate. So from here on, it's just me hoping I just keep myself from dying, and luckily I kill Shocker. So yeah, that's 5 out of 6 solos during this war. Thank you guys so much for clicking on this video. Please don't forget to subscribe, hit like, and provide me with any comments you like.